We spend most of our time in school and in life looking for the right answers. But what about the questions that don't have any? The ones where even the smartest people on the planet just shrug. Well, today we're going right to the edge of what we know. It all starts with these simple little thoughts, doesn't it? I mean, this feels like a kid's question, but when you really think about it, it gets at something pretty deep and mysterious. And it usually leads to even bigger questions. The kind that have you staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning? Like this one. Am I actually in the driver's seat? Are my choices really mine? Or am I just some biological computer running a program that was written a long, long time ago? And then, of course, there's the big one, the ultimate mystery. What is all this? This movie playing inside my head, this constant feeling of being me. Why do we experience anything at all? It's so easy to assume that somewhere, some genius in a lab or some philosopher has it all figured out. But here's the wild part. When it comes to the biggest questions of all, nobody has the answer key. And that right there is where things get really, really interesting. So today, let's explore two of the most profound questions we can possibly ask. Okay, first up, a question of scale so immense it's going to stretch your brain to its absolute breaking point. How many universes are there, really? To get started, let's ground ourselves with something we know, our planet, Earth. Now, picture our sun. You could fit 1 million Earths inside of it. 1 million. And believe it or not, that's just the very first step on this journey. So that giant sun of ours, yeah, it's just one single solitary star out of about 400 billion in our home galaxy, the Milky Way. Just let that number sink in. 400 billion. Now, let's zoom out one more time. As far as our telescopes can see, there's something like 100 billion galaxies. To put that into perspective, if every star in our galaxy was just one grain of sand, you'd have enough to fill a pretty big beach. But the stars in all the known galaxies, there literally aren't enough beaches on the entire planet Earth to hold all that sand. But here's where things go from mind-boggling to, well, completely bonkers. A lot of modern physics, like string theory, suggests that our entire vast universe is just one bubble in a much, much larger reality, a multiverse, a cosmic foam of countless other universes, where the laws of physics themselves might be totally different. So how many of these other universes could there be? Well, the leading version of string theory gives us a number. It's a 1 followed by 500 zeros. This isn't just a big number, it's a number that challenges the very idea of what a number is. I mean, how can you even wrap your head around that? Okay, let's try this thought experiment. Imagine that every single atom in our known universe spawns a brand new universe. Then imagine every atom in all of those new universes does the exact same thing. Now do that 2 more times. You'd still be at a tiny, insignificant fraction of the total. It's a number that just completely breaks our intuition. So what's the real answer? Well, the truth is, nobody agrees. Seriously. Some physicists will tell you the answer is infinity, that new pocket universes are just bubbling up into existence all the time. Others will tell you it could even be 0, that our universe is just one big illusion. So the real answer is literally somewhere between nothing and everything. All right, now for our second great mystery. This one isn't just about the scale of the cosmos, but about our place within it. It's about that profound and kind of lonely question. Are we alone out here? Back in 1950, the physicist Enrico Fermi was at lunch with some colleagues, and he asked this devastatingly simple question. Given everything we just talked about, the sheer number of stars and galaxies, it seems like life should be everywhere. So where is everybody? This is the heart of what we now call the Fermi paradox. And let's just narrow it down to our own backyard, the Milky Way. Based on what we know from planet-hunting telescopes, scientists estimate there could be 50 million planets just in our galaxy that have the right conditions for life. 50 million potential neighbors. 50 million chances for life. 50 million worlds where someone or something could be looking back at us. And yet, for all our searching, for all our listening, we found nothing, 0, just cosmic silence. Why? Well, some of the possible answers are a little dark. Maybe there's a great filter, some evolutionary hurdle that's so hard to overcome that almost no civilization makes it. Maybe that filter is a predator civilization that wipes everyone else out. Or maybe the filter is our own technology. that intelligent life just inevitably destroys itself. It really makes you wonder, is that great filter still ahead of us? Or are we the lucky ones who've already passed? But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. There are some way more hopeful possibilities too. Maybe we're just not looking hard enough yet. Or maybe aliens are communicating with something we can't even detect, like, I don't know, gravity waves or neutrinos. What if advanced life gets super small to be more efficient? Or what if it exists in a form we can't even imagine, like consciousness woven into dark matter? And this isn't just talk. The search is on. Right now, scientists are using new telescopes to actually sniff the atmospheres of distant planets for signs of life. They're opening up cosmic data to millions of citizen scientists like you and me to help scan for signals. We're even trying to create new life from scratch right here on Earth to figure out how it could have all started in the first place. So after all that, diving into the multiverse, listening to the cosmic silence, you might be wondering, okay, that's cool, but why does any of this actually matter to me here on my couch? Well, think about it this way. If we find out that we're not alone, that the universe is teeming with life, that means we're part of some grand cosmic story. But if we find out that we are alone, that means everything we do, everything we create, our art, our music, our love, all of it is unspeakably precious. Either way, the answer is just awe-inspiring. In the end, maybe it's not the answers that really define who we are. Maybe it's the questions we dare to ask. It's that willingness to stand right at the edge of everything we know and just stare into the great unknown. That's what makes us human. So please, stay curious.